Yo, what's good, everybody? I know it's been a long time, a little over 2 months now, maybe. It's too long, in fact. My apologies on that. A couple of things came up in my personal life, and I'm starting to look towards the brighter side of things in regards of that. But I'm here now. That's what matters. I was supposed to record this episode based around the Miami Heat, um, going into their playoff game versus not the playoff game, the play-in game against the Bulls. They ended up winning, and obviously they made it to the playoffs. So much has happened since then. As I said, that was so long ago. But I mean, we could recap here. Why not? First, I'd like to give credit to again to the Heat for not failing to make it into the playoffs. They beat Chicago a while back. That was a great game. I think they played really well, especially against DeRozan and his mid-range ability. They were really able to rely on their defense that game. And Kevin Love played great for them despite having only played a certain amount of games coming following the All-Star break. They were plus in rebounds for a while. I think I remember that, and they were only down a little bit going into the fourth. But Miami, man, they're in the second round now. I believe we're up 3-1 against New York, the New York Knicks. So that's looking great. I honestly didn't expect them to beat Milwaukee in that first round. That was kind of crazy. I watched some of the games, not all of them. Jimmy got me some money, so that was cool. But geez, yes, yeah, Jimmy, Lord. Uh, Again, I didn't expect them to beat Milwaukee, so whatever they do from here on out is already beyond my expectations of the Miami Heat. But geez, knocking out Milwaukee in 5 games, being down Oladipo and Hero and able to continue to advance is freaking crazy. It's outstanding actually. And I knew playoff Jimmy was gonna come around, but geez, what did he draw 56 to beat the franchise record? Isn't that like top five all playoffs? I'm not sure. People are hailing him as the greatest Heat player to ever wear the jersey. Of course, Dwayne Wade's taking that, no question. I'm sure he knows that too. But it's recent, so people are gonna take all the hype. He's definitely top three in my book because of not only because of that performance, but what he has done for the franchise in the last 4 seasons. Took us to the finals, like I said, 56 points. Even last year in that elimination game, Game 6 versus Boston, he snapped there too. Like he's had some great playoff performances for us in the postseasons he's played with us. And being down the players that we are, being down the players that we are, is still able to get us wins. Granted the Knicks is, new to this playoff scene after, missing it so much in the last 10, 15 years. But still, like, we came out of the play-in to come do this. I'll give the credit to the Knicks. I mean, they did what they had to do to win that first round against Cleveland because I thought that was going to go Cleveland's way too. But they got me there. Um, I remember hearing rumors about Bam and his usage rate during games. Since then, I've been trying to pay attention to it to see if he gets touches more. I haven't watched enough to see or to compare if he gets more or less touches than he did before, but I like to think he makes good use of them. Um, Being who the type of player that he is, Bam isn't just a pick and roll, grab the ball and dunk it. He isn't just a defensive anchor. He can pretty much do it all on both ends. So some plays, he's looking to set up. Some plays he's looking to attack. Some plays he's looking for that mid range shot. Kind of how Jimmy does. Some games he's looking to start off with getting others hot. Some games he's coming out the gates hot, trying to attack. And I really love that about him. It's something different, every game. Even if, in these playoffs where you're going against the same team over and over, he's still trying to give you something different. He's trying to play to the pace, to the tone, and the atmosphere that's in that game alone. And that's really a great trait to have, not as just a superstar, but as a player in general. I feel like a few players in the league do that. But stepping aside from the Heat for a bit, I gotta give credit to all the people that made their awards this year. JJJ with the DPOY, even though they lost in the first round, they lost miserably at that. That whole Grizzlies thing, man, yeah, the distractions from that team had this year were unfortunate. The whole thing that blew up with Ja and Dylan Brooks stepping into the spotlight, calling people old and saying that that he likes to poke bears and stuff, bro. Man, the NBA's been crazy this postseason. Shout out to Embiid. Most of all, I'm glad that he was able to win that MVP. I gotta holler at Scorp about that. I don't even think I've talked to him about that yet. The MVP, Embiid ended up winning the MVP over Jokic. That was pretty dope. And I thought they were in trouble with this Boston series. I'm actually recording this while watching Game Five in Boston as Philly is trying to as Philly is trying to take Game Five and take a lead on them after trailing in the series early on. And the craziest part, like another part about it is I'm kind of rooting for Philly in a sense, not more than I am for Miami. Again, I'm pretty sure I stated this in one of the earlier episodes. I don't necessarily have a favorite team, but if I did have one, I'm rooting for the home team. I'm rooting for Miami. And of course, I want to see them go to the finals. But if I had to specifically choose one team that I want to see go, at least from the Eastern Conference, it definitely be Philly. Um, they have the league's leading scorer. They have the league's leading assist leader in James Harden. I just think they're a sound team, and even if they don't go to the finals, I want to see them be successful. I'm tired of people saying that they choked or they can't make it out the second round. So I finally want to see them go to the ECF and be able to do something with that, win a couple games, and shut up some of the haters at the very least. If any team I'm surprised with, like again, besides Miami that I talked about a couple minutes ago, it'd be LA Lakers. Round one was pretty simple. Um, after a little bit, you can kind of see that the Lakers clearly had that over Memphis. Um, vets, experience, I guess all the distractions with the trash talking, it really took the best of the Grizzlies, and the Lakers were able to capitalize on that. Of course, the second round, on the other hand, it is a bit different. I thought the Warriors are going to be a little more, what's the word for it? Not dominant in a to dominant is the word I'm looking for. I'm looking more to say like I thought they'd put it like a period on the end of their sentences. I thought they'd be a little more. I don't know. I really have the words for it right now, but I thought they'd come out a little more aggressive with their games. I thought they'd give the Lakers a harder time, but it seems like the Lakers are starting to come around. And if they're up 3-1 right now, man, like there's not a lot of teams left. There's only four teams left. Um, I'm not sure who exactly they're going to play come next round, given that they beat the Warriors in five or six or seven. Given that the Lakers win, I'm not sure if they're going to play Denver or if they're going to play Phoenix, because that's been kind of tough. I think they play tonight, right after this Philly Sixers game that's about to come off of halftime soon. But the Western Conference is definitely crazy. You think about it, the last four teams remaining in that conference. You got Denver Nuggets, Phoenix Suns, Los Angeles Lakers, and Golden State Warriors. Those are all like powerhouse teams. You can't count out any one of them. You can never count out the Warriors with Steph, Clay, Draymond. You can't count out LeBron. The Nuggets are finally healthy, so there's no telling what they're capable of. And then super team in Phoenix, minus Chris Paul, of course, due to injuries. That kind of sucks, man. Now that I've actually been watching games, it sucks that I can't see my favorite player play. Man got hurt at the wrong time. But I mean, it is what it is. To be honest with you guys, I kind of didn't record this segment here with any true purpose or sense of direction. Nothing to really like aim at or go deeper into. I kind of just wanted to catch back up, get back into the swing of things, and see where everything was at. It's a lot going on. Like I said, it's been a lot between February and now. It would be kind of too much to try to dive into everything all together. But I think for the rest of this playoff, I'm gonna try to follow Miami and just pick up from there. Granted that they win this series, go to the Eastern Conference Finals, I'll probably do some game reactions or something of the sort. They're fourth. Granted that they don't win, I'll pick a new team to follow, or we'll start heading into more predictions. I'll try to get some more people on the podcast and just get back up for you guys. Um, Continue to check us out on Twitter at Player Chatter for more updates. And I'll see you guys soon. Thanks again for coming through to listen to me after so long. Peace. If you like what we discuss here on the pod and are wondering how you can engage, whether it's material you'd like to see covered or additional questions and inquiries about the Player Chatter podcast itself, please feel free to reach out to us via email at playerchatterpodcast@gmail.com or check us out on Twitter at playerchatter. Thank you, and I hope to see you all again next time.